Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Gems of War Raids, week 37, day 1. But yeah, we used to have raid weeks, and this apparently is the 37th one because I keep track based on the thumbnail thingy. But anyways, yeah, 37th raid week. Obviously, not something we get too often these days. The main reason we have it right now, of course, is they are doing a campaign rework next week. Or actually, when I say next week, I mean tomorrow? Maybe even right now, probably tomorrow. But tomorrow night, around this exact time, we were probably getting a patch, the 6.9 patch. And it's doing a few things, but the most noteworthy thing it is doing is reworking campaigns, which is why we've had a 2-week delayed campaign as of currently. And yeah, we have to get it sometime within the next 6 days, and that day is likely tomorrow. So yeah, we'll have that. But with that, of course, we need an event for this week, and what did they end up doing? They end up putting raids here. So, yeah, of course, obviously we have weekend raids all the time. That's nothing new. But it's been a while since we've had a week-long raid. A year? 2 years? I don't remember, but it's been a good good duration of time. It's still the same. Just takes a week instead of a couple days. And by that, I mean it still takes a couple days, just the event lasts a week. But, you know, your guild will probably have it done before the week is over. I think on average, if everyone buys tier 3, it takes like 4 days, I think. So, you know, it's still a few-day event. Hasn't really changed, just it takes a week duration. Anyways, it is scaled a little bit differently, so you do need slightly more points, but you also have slightly more days to do it, so it doesn't really, not too big of an issue. I am actually doing a Phoenix spam team. I'm not sure why I showed 2, but obviously you could do another man accumulator or something. Obviously we have 2, so we are going to run 2. Normally I try to run, not double mythic, but we honestly don't really have that many options this week. Like this is a whole list. There's not much to choose from, like, at all. Also, I've been told, although Todd is, like, insanely good, though, if you want to go down that route. But I have been told that the previous event stuff is not in drop table. I ended up mentioning it on the video several hours after, because I was sleeping. My sleep schedule today was insane. Oh, yeah, remember when I said I would cover the video way later? But also remember when I said earlier that I keep waking up in the middle of the night and can't fall back to sleep? Well, that happened. I was trying to sleep. I literally went to sleep as soon as last night's stream ended. And then I wake up in, like, the middle of the night, and it's like, I can't fall back to sleep. And then I saw what time it was, and it's like, wait, it's like half an hour before the event thingy. I might as well go record the video. And then that's exactly what I did. And then after that, I fell asleep. But, yeah, at least that was kind of advantageous this time. Me waking up in the middle of the night on accident actually allowed us to cover the video earlier than I was expecting to. Because otherwise, that video would have been up, like, 9 hours later. But because I covered it so early, I didn't realize the drop table was so weird. Because the weapons are not in Soulforge. Like, all the stuff that was on the paid side in the last campaign pass is not here. Orb of Volpacia is. But the weapons aren't. The $5 money-locked weapon is weird. I'm not sure why it's this one. It makes no sense why it is this one. Because this is one of the ones that never get money-locked. The green, or, you know, the double gem crater based on war gear. Or based on a type. Those never get money-locked, so I'm not sure what's up with that. And also, apparently, 2 of the troops are not in drop table. And by that, I mean, or technically 3. The 3 that were in the paid side. Or not even the paid side, I think just, like, came out through the event. Those being, I believe, the Volpacia Mage. Gosh, I don't remember what the third one was. I know it was Volpacia Mage. And Vulpine Hunter. There's also a third. I do not remember which one of these was the third, though. I'm pretty sure whatever it was a pretty irrelevant troop. Anyways. And of course, Wheel isn't in there. I'm not sure what's up with Wheel. I don't even think Wheel's in Volky either. Anyways, so let's go do things. Let's start with raids. So we'll start over with raids and then start messing around with kind of prepping for Guild War. We are Paragon this week, so I do want to make sure everything's in order. Even more so than it's normally in order. Oh yeah, was this team any good? I don't remember. Well, we'll find out this week. I think there's still one team here I really want to revamp. I need to go through them and figure out which one that actually is. But anyways, let's go do things. Start with raids. So, of course, raids still plays out the same as it always has. Nothing really different here. The only real difference is it takes a week instead of 3 days, as it normally would these days. But everything about it's still the same. This team that we're running with right now is basically just get hero to full mana, then cast Phoenix until you win. That is the entire game plan. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have to choose what ability we want, don't we? It doesn't just fire on its own. Also, hello everyone, by the way. Let me say all the hellos. Hello! Let me start from the top. Also, thank you for the support, Nightmare. Greatly appreciated. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Nightmare. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Easy Breezy. Let's see. Your right wrist is hurt from clicking. It's so weird. The hand I'm not using actually hurts more than the hand I keep using. It doesn't make any sense at all. And I'm not sure why. Like, my right hand that I use for clicking everything, it doesn't hurt. But for whatever reason, my left hand that's just sitting there doing nothing is the one that hurts, and has been for like a week now. I'm not sure if I'm just sleeping on it weird or what. Anyways, hello, Easy Breezy. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Lester. Hello, Vanessa too. Hello, D13. Hello, hello, Barbara. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome. Alright, let's go, destroy these things. Oh, don't you dare run away. Yeah, pretty much our entire game plan is just double cast Phoenix and then win. That is 100% the strategy that we're going with there. And, hey, it's working. Does what it needs to do. And for those who actually read chat, oh yeah, it's Fennec Mage, Phoenix, Thief. Oh yeah, Phoenix Thief was the other one. That was the one I forgot to mention just now. I thought that was from the faction for whatever reason. I don't think I've used Phoenix Thief a single time. It's so bad. But you still need it for completion's sake and upgrading the kingdom and all that good stuff. No, Dragon Peak's on PC Mobile. Oh yeah, we're still recruiting for one spot. Oh yeah, we're gonna need that for this guild war. We're gonna be a person down. Because we never did fill that. That's fine though. Well, I guess we're dropping. We're gonna be one whole person down for guild war. Though in all fairness, a lot of guilds these days seem to be one person down on occasion. So us being one person down might not have too big of an effect on things. Your internet keeps going off and on. Yeah, I hate when it does that. I'm not sure why, it just does that some days. It's been pretty okay lately, though. Yesterday morning, for whatever reason, it was really finicky. Like, when we were doing the stream at the beginning of yesterday, like, the first 2-3 hours just kept dropping frames out of nowhere for no apparent reason. Like, the connection was stable. It was just kept going from, like, stable to extremely unstable and back and forth. Very strange. But then it just, like, magically started working again without any issue. But aside from yesterday, I haven't really been having much issues with it. Also, oddly enough, I've, since I haven't been able to fix the Ethernet port, because I still have no clue what happened to it the other month, I'm still using Wi-Fi right now. And honestly, my connection has almost been better off of Wi-Fi than with a, Ethernet port. Like, I haven't even realized, like, the last month or two when I haven't been using it with Ethernet, that it hasn't been. It is pretty close to the Wi-Fi box, so I guess that's kind of why. Like, it's, like, nearly touching it. Not literally, but it's, like, a few feet away. So I need to get better at mass clicking it. If you mass click the choice troops, they will cast their first slot. If you just, like, spam click it properly. I haven't really practiced doing that much, but I probably should. I just haven't had the chance to use choice options too often. But we're going to for raids quite a bit this week. Yeah, you can spam click, and you saw right there, it didn't even bring up the choice option. It just simply let you cast. It's one of the reasons why troops that have a choice option as their first option are way better. Because you can just spam click them to cast. Which is much better than the alternative. Which is wait for the pop-up to come up, wait like an extra few seconds, click on the one you actually need, and then go from there. But way quicker that way. I keep thinking he's mana accumulation. Every single time I click on him thinking like, oh, he'll give me mana. But no, he does not give you mana. Also, very conveniently, this actually destroys all yellow. And, oh no, he survived with 1 HP. What are we gonna do? There we go. That's why we got the ball slaying troop. I had a feeling that would happen. That is the exact reason why we have such a thing. It's hello, Defiant. Welcome. All's been well. Yeah, he's just gonna keep living, but we have the Raid Slayer for that exact purpose. Let's clean up the kill. And nice quick battles. As you can see, we're not even using the second Phoenix. Just put another mana accumulator there or something. I mostly have him there for when we get to super deep area. He's also technically the only mythic in drop table, so technically he's slightly easier to get in that sense. Because there's only one mythic for this kingdom in his Phoenix. And nothing else. At least yet, anyways. Hey, that's something I haven't checked. I wonder what kingdom we're getting the mythic for next month. I haven't even looked at the mythic yet. If nothing else, I'm actually going to wait until tomorrow before I look at everything. Or maybe even the day after tomorrow on Wednesday. And the main reason being is the files are going to be updated tomorrow. So the spoiler stuff will have be able to see way deeper than I currently can right now. I'm just going to wait a few days and check it then. Because we're going to have a lot more info after tomorrow. And then whenever the website finally updates with all of it, then we'll have it there. So hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, how'd all your guys' weekends grind go? Did you hit the 1,000? Go for 500? Go for 100? We got our 1,000. If you count the epic Volkies. I think we technically hit a value of 900 something something normal Volkies. Not counting epics, it was decently over 1,000. And they count. I was just way too tired by the end of last stream. Just because we were farming so much over the whole weekend. 1,000 is quite a lot of time. Especially if you don't have all the paloozas already. You have to spend a lot of time actually hunting for them all and everything. Like all the paloozas themselves. And going into the next event, we're going to have like 0 palooza. Since we used them all. It's actually the first time we've ever hit 0 palooza. Because since day 1 of paloozas, we've always had some amount of reserve paloozas. Since day 1. So yesterday and right now is actually the first time we've ever actually hit a 0 number on palooza. Since even day 1 we had more than 0. Well, after we went from 0 to 1. We always maintained at least 1. Even the first palooza we ever did, we got like 4 paloozas during. Because that was the day it was ultra broken, where you got like infinite paloozas. So yesterday was the first day we've ever actually hit 0. Since then. Oh, Valraven's gonna escape. Though in all fairness, it doesn't really matter too much. It's a guild-wide event that is super easy to do. I'm already like more than halfway done with it without barely even starting it. Oh, so why did I do that? Oh, because you're true damage, yeah. I was like, wait, that's not gonna kill, and then I realized, because I was looking at his armor value, and it's like, wait, that's a lot of armor. I forgot your true damage. Do you know when the next one is? No. Though we should know after tomorrow. And by after tomorrow, I mean on Wednesday. Because we're getting the patch tomorrow, and then soon after, we'll probably know that information. We're going to be checking everything on Terran's Road after that. Because we'll probably know when the next Vault event is, which hopefully isn't during Father's Day. Or Father's Day weekend, or around that time. We'll know when, what the new mythic is, possibly even the next 2 or 3 mythics. And a bunch of other information. Because at this point, the next patch is going to probably be a little while. We don't actually know when it is. However, we know that it is not in May. I believe we know it's not in June, oddly enough. Which means the earliest it could be is July. Not only that, but... Oh, that's kind of convenient for killing out the raid boss. But not only that, but... Where did my train of thought go? Something with it. But yeah, we're at 6.9 patch right now. So it's not like they're going to do like a 6 points, I don't know, what's the number after 9 if you were to make up one? Like, there's no number to go. Unless they make it like a 6.9.5, which I highly doubt they're going to do. Like, the next patch has to be a big 7.0 in the summer. Because they ran out of numbers. They have run out of numbers, unless they invent a new number that... Oh, why did I do that? We already had one condition. But unless they invent a new number that comes after 9. Or, as in, one-digit number that comes after 9. Then, yeah, we're just going to be getting a 7.0. Which is likely in July, even though we don't have an official date for it yet. And based on all .0s, it should be a pretty huge patch when that does come around. Which is the patch after next patch. Oh wait, we don't have enough damage to kill anymore. Oh no. Well, luckily Enchant will get it covered in a couple turns. Wow, we're already at the point where we don't have enough damage. Oh, that's why I have 2 of them. Daily gems just came in. Actually, we're gonna run out of raid fights at this point, which is actually perfectly fine. Right, move that over, get our explosion. Get our other thing in there. Honestly, I should wait till the other guy gets a bit more mana now. We're actually at the point that we need him. Which is kind of unfortunate. It's a lot more convenient when we could just cast the one and be good to go. Luckily, it's getting mana off of enchant, but if it's full mana blocked, it's not really getting much. Do I not have a win condition? Oh, I did! I didn't take the skull! Why did I do that? We literally had a skull just sitting there. And he just gave it to us. That's fine. Could have cascaded that. But yeah, we need to make sure we get both Phoenix up. That might even be enough to kill. No, Zolgoth will still live. But it'll kill the other stuff. Okay, we have to delay a turn here. Let's take some red. I might have to take another explosion or something similar. Because that thing has to reach full mana before we bother. Alright, now we can go for it. So we can go true damage. True damage. Kill the Zolgoth. Dead. Okay, that should last us a while. Double Phoenix into the thing. And this is the full combo that we were trying to do with this team. It can be done with only one, but if you have two, it does actually go slightly quicker with two. Alright, I don't have a cascade for that. I do need the green though, so we can get explosion. And I always need you to get full mana very quickly. Never mind, you already got it. Perfect. We just do that. Boom, boom, boom. We do that. Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully Zolgoth doesn't get full mana by then, which I highly doubt in most situations. And then he dies. Though soon, the concern's not going to be that he gets full mana. The concern's going to be our first slot dies. One alternative to that is Hero moves up by 1. The reason I put Hero in second slot is in case we need to resummon. Because I had a feeling the first slot will eventually die once we get deep enough. And that means we could just resummon off that spot if we really had to. Alright, so we actually have enough to win right here. We can do this, then kill the Zolgoth, then go for the Phoenix. And we're good to go. Also, wait, you can just mash click that. You don't even have to click at a certain location. Unless you're supposed to be clicking the button at the bottom, which is right where the other button is. Yeah, you can literally just mash click that. There's even any strategy to that. Choice options, you can literally just mash through. That's kind of convenient. You need mana. I'm gonna waste a turn for it. Alright, now we cast you just to make sure you don't die. Get the cast off before you can. And there we go. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Choice mechanics, the viability of a choice mechanic troop is almost determined by its first ability rather than both. Unless you're in like Guild War or something. Its first ability is so much more important than its combination of two abilities. Which almost makes it not even a choice mechanic at that point. It's because of how much quicker you can cast the first one. Alright, we don't have enough turns, but I'll still do it this way. Oh, wait, never mind, we have enough turns. Perfect, that'll be exact enough. Because I saw it at 1, I thought it would be slightly off, but never mind. It'd still go up by 2, obviously. Oh, there we go. Raids have been completed. Well, as far as today, anyways. Obviously not completed. And we gotta use this green orb. Unfortunately. Oh, El Loco's going. No wonder why we're almost done with the event. Gosh. I was gonna say, I thought we were a little bit deeper than I would have expected. But yeah, he's in top 20, it looks like. Yep. Oh, multi by tie. It must be some kind of buy-in. That must be like X amount of buy-in or something. That makes sense. Anyways, raids have been completed. Pretty straightforward. And as far as the cheaper team, we mentioned on the video, but you just spam Todd until you win. Which is pretty convenient as well. A lot cheaper for sure. Anyways, in other news, I guess we go clear out dailies. Then we'll probably mess with Guild War teams a little bit. Not sure how much tweaking I want to do with them, because I'm honestly kind of happy with most of the teams I have now. The PvP teams, if we do rework any of them, we'll probably rework them the day of. Oh yeah, we got to make sure we do spring event. You know what? Let me do spring event right now before I forget. I bought the battles earlier, but we have not actually done the battles. So let's go do that. Of course, currently working towards maxing out the pet, which is the last unique thing we need. And after that, obviously, we'll put an orb in there at some point, which isn't really particularly high priority, but it's only a couple hundred gems, so it's kind of worth it. A couple hundred gems, pretty cheap. They could have made the choices correspond to button options. I think it does on controller, but you don't really have an equivalence on that for mobile or PC with no controller, or you know, when you're not using controller. Yeah, I believe controller has an option for that. Not PC mobile. They would if you use a controller on them. but not with mouse and keyboard or touchscreen. You just kind of have to mash click there. On defend teams, you're doing 3 empowers. Should you run Thief or Elementalist? I personally feel like Thief. They both have their advantages and disadvantages. The biggest issue with Thief is if it gets stunned, it's useless. The biggest issue with Elementalist is if it gets Rope Dart or single targeted, it is useless. And there are so many days that can happen. Because there's Rope Dart, so that's blue-yellow. There's Zolgoth, so that adds red, purple. Like almost every color has something that can deal with Elementalist pretty quickly if it is the only thing on your team. So in a lot of those instances, I tend to go Thief and just hope they don't stun it. Because even if they have a stun option, it's probably an RNG-based stun option unless they're running like Obsidious or something. But if they're running their own Elementalist, it's only a 1 in 4 chance they hit the right troop. And that is a lot of people's stunners in most situations in Guild War. Is it's just hero with a 1 in 4 chance to hit the right one. So it's not guaranteed, whereas if they have like a Rope Dart, it's guaranteed they're going to hit you. So I personally feel like Thief is better than Elementalist if it is the only thing on your entire team that is a damage source. If you have double damage source, I feel like Elementalist is better. But if you're running a single damage source team, I do feel like you get more value from using Thief. Especially if you have the special Thief that doesn't have Stealthy. Or just haven't traded your Thief. Though even if you have, it's still pretty good. Though it is stronger with a non-traded Thief. And by Thief, I mean Bandit. Whatever that one troop is called. You know, Thief hero class, but Bandit summon. Oh no, he just took my greens. What am I supposed to do to that? I need those greens. That's literally my win condition. Come back, win condition. Honestly, we should tweak this team a little. I had this for like the earlier range. And, oh no, it just doesn't do enough now. Especially when it gets denied on his color. Alright, exploding's not even worth it here. Still gonna go for it just to kind of clear the board a little. We need something going on here. I'll take the blue. Did he just get reflect? No, he got barrier, even worse. Kashir's gonna die at this point. You know what? I'm about to just go spam a billion Todds. Just for the fun of it. I believe he has like 20% extra stats this week or something. So he's a lot more viable to use this week compared to last week. It's one of the reasons I didn't really touch him last week. But I'm pretty sure he has like 10-20% extra stats this week. Might as well. Wait, do we have any battles left or was that our last one? I think we still have one left. Yeah, we still have 3. Alright, let's go mess around with something. So we're gonna go Todd. Yeah, he has 20% this week. That's huge. Yeah, let's just go 4 Todds. A nice diverse team. I want to see what kind of damage output this is. With 20%. So he's hitting for 61. Which doesn't sound like a lot. Like single target 61. The thing with it though is we have infinite mana. Like infinite. Oh, well, not quite yet. Oh no, Wild Queen better not go crazy. No! Oh, we're not going to win this one. Oh, we're actually going to lose now. Ah, maybe we do stick with the truffles. Oh no. That's a little bit of unluckiness on Wild Queen. Which is unfortunate. I don't know, we'll try it again. I got a little unlucky from Wild Queen cast there, which obviously benefits a lot from having a pure green board. Is it going to be a close one? Not sure what to make of this battle. It's going to be very close. I know, he's going to keep swapping them. Oh, you know what? I think it might be better to take Skull here. There's 72. He has Skull Dodge, though. Yo, he agiled 1, but he got hit by the 2nd. That was funny. We'll try it again. He's in kill range. I actually don't want to kill him, though. Which is perfect, because that actually doesn't kill him. Oh, this does, though. I actually want to leave him alive, as weird as that may seem. Mostly because the other one's a bit more of a threat at the moment. Alright, let's see. There we go. Okay. I'll try this again without failing. I would like to keep all 4 of them. So we can actually do the team properly. Do not click the Wild Queen team with this team. Otherwise, it will go crazy if you miss. Yeah, you can go 2 Todds with, like, hero class doing a weapon. And then, like, 1 mana accumulator. The problem is if you go a non-war gear, it will be less. So you kind of have to go, like, all war gear classes. Once it gets going, which should be this turn right here, we just have, like, infinite mana. So you can also even put a truffle there, but you'll have slightly less gem spawn. But, yeah, you just keep clicking over and over and over again. It almost never misses at this point. And ideally just get skull pokes here and there to finish them off. Which if it's in kill range of our skull, we should probably just leave it. If it's in kill range of our skull, but not the kill range of our ability, we should just leave them as is, in case we get a skull poke. Which is a very small range. It's only a range of 11 damage with our stats. It's almost never going to come into play here. It is all you have to do. Just keep poking. If we have a skull finisher at the end there, we can kind of take it. Though it doesn't look like we're going to need it. And, yeah, that's basically that team in a nutshell. Oh, gosh. But this wasn't as viable last week because he didn't have the 20% extra. But with the 20% extra, it doesn't take him as long to kill everything. Like, obviously, it still takes him a little while. We might just have to offset for a truffle or something. The only problem with putting a truffle in there is his chance to extra turn loop is going to be a bit lower. But aside from that, it's still pretty good. And we can also put like a hero weapon or something similar. Ooh, he actually killed. Biggest issue with losing them, of course, is we get less gem spawn, which is not ideal. So, oh yeah, I just realized I accidentally did the Wild Queen team. I didn't not mean to do that. It's kind of scary, but I want to kill Silent One first, just in case. Alright, let's kill Wild Queen before it just obliterates us, because you know it wants to. It already did earlier. Did he really just get an Ancient Horror cast, or summon, I mean? That's unfortunate. Right, let's kill all the green, just so we can't take any value from our green. Okay, here's the kill range I was talking about earlier. The reason I didn't cast on him is he was in skull kill range, but not spell kill range. So in that situation, you want to stop hitting it and hope a skull hits it like it just did. Perfect. Okay, that's all of our battles. And that's enough to buy 2 more of the pet. Which means we'll have the pet max tomorrow, though I don't think we'll have enough copies or enough shards to get the gold one quite yet. We'll have the gold one on Wednesday, which means I'll actually get 2 new pets on Wednesday. The gold Snapdragon and the new Firefox pet that we're getting on Wednesday. I believe is just Gem Mastery, which is not anything special, but hey, something else at least. So hello, Ricardo. Hello, Clip Bomb. Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Alright, so let's go run. Alright, let's just go run the other 2 real quick. So Adventure Board and good old Dungeons. Also, I mentioned in the weekly video, but I didn't mention it on stream because I actually just noticed it like almost during the video. But we are going to max out Spirit Walker hero class exactly on the day of its next event, which I'm not sure I've ever done that before. Because we're gonna get 18 XP today, 18 XP tomorrow, 18 XP on Wednesday, which is ever so slightly short of a level. And then on Thursday, we're gonna get like 1 billion XP. So Spirit Walker will finally be able to be maxed as of this Thursday. Which is kind of funny because it's also its next class event day, so we get a bunch of free XP to it, so it'll be super maxed. We'll max it on June 9th? No. You had to about... Wait. If you had to, about how many keys do you think it would take to pull 1 to 2 Talads and event keys? It shouldn't be that many. He's an epic. I want to say a couple hundred or less. If you're trying to do it on your other account. Like, it shouldn't take that many. He's one of only 2 or 3 epics in the entire kingdom. I think 3. Like, there's not that many there to even get as a drop. Oh, you're trying to save it for a Donna week? Oh, you're hoping they don't nerf Ironhawk? I see. It does make sense. I sure hope they don't nerf Ironhawk either. But yeah, it is a great week to save event keys for. Assuming they don't nerf anything. As long as it's just buffs and rebalances. The only rebalance to Ironhawk is probably a nerf. Unless they're making his ability good again. Because it would have been good pre-nerf. Before it ever came out, its ability was nerfed from... they raised its mana cost, I think from like 20-something. I don't remember what it was, but it was raised to 25, what it currently is now. And the other thing that they did to it was... oh gosh, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, it used to do 100 Doom Skulls worth of damage. Now it only does 60. Because it creates a lot less than it was originally going to. Oh! It's time to play Guess That Door. Hey, we haven't had to Guess That Door for a while. It feels like it's been a couple weeks. It couldn't have been that long. Okay, start a poll. Guess that's your favorite game show. Guess that door. 4, 5, or 6. The prize is an extra code. There we go. The Gems of War game show of Guess That Door. We don't really need the Dragonite anymore, but it's still fun to get the right door. Let's see what it comes out to while we're waiting. Oh, I should have done the daily thing while we were waiting for that. I should have done dungeon first. Oh well. Okay, so we've done all the events, right? The only thing we really have to do is just open a billion vault keys and mess with our Guild War teams. I'm still not sure what I want to mess with. Like, let's go over our defend teams, one by one. King of Ravens. Not the best, but it's funny, so I want to keep it. Next, this team. Thief Stealthy. Ferocity up front. I'm happy with that. Next. Pretty standard Life and Death Weaver, just with no Empower. The no Empower part seems kind of sketchy. I don't feel like it did as good last time without having Empower. I believe I want to give it Empower back if we're going to still keep running this. But we'll see. Yeah, I feel like it needs a purple converter Empower. We're going to put it back. That means we would need what's her name, because I don't think I'm using her on any other team. Where's the one really standard one that tends to get used for this team? There it is. But yeah, I think we're just sticking down that route. The Lamish Stew, yellow to purple. It denies yellow and gives us a bunch of purple, which is so much value. Let me just double check that I'm not using Lamish Stew on any other team. I don't believe I am. But yeah, it's the return of Lamish Stew. It's about as standard as you can get for a Life and Death team, but it works, so we're going with it. Beatrix into Book as Elementalist on Green Day. Yeah, that's fine. Green Day is actually one of those weird days where there's not as many good single target options. Like, there's no Zolgoth, there's no Rope Dart. There's obviously other things, but if we get Barrier, they won't be able to do as much to it. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with this. It's only single Empower, which is unfortunate. It's yellow to green. But it's a nice color we don't need on this team. I wish this was double Empower, but I'd have to give up Farce Troll to do that. I'm not sure I want to do that. Next we have Defend Blue, which, it's also a double damage source. I'm actually using Orb Weaver, oddly enough. Like, Mass Resummon. I can't remember why Sister Superior was here. I guess just to ensure we didn't end up getting hit by status. Sister Superior is a weird one. Like, it can get a lot of value, but it can also do absolutely nothing. There's a couple days where it works a lot better, too. Like, Yellow Day is actually really good for Sister Superior, oddly enough. Because there's a lot of Daemons on Yellow more often than not. And this team probably needs the most work. It's basically just Empower into Book into the high damage guy. I do like Enrage Carindera. I'm just not sure it really works with everything else. We could always go Tower and make it a Book Tower, make it stealthy instead of Elementalist. Actually, that seems kind of fun. I don't generally use the Tower. Leonis Tower. Oh, it's gonna be blocked though. Hold up, I forgot. On Brown Day, you would block it if you did this. Never mind, we might not be able to do this strategy. Because if we wanted to do it, we have to block him. Oh, you know who we haven't used? Diamantina. Problem is, all they have to do is, like, Disease Rope Dart it, and it goes, like, crazy down. So, of course, you could also just do it on a day where that's not a factor. And, Brown Day is one of those. The problem with Null, too, is they might run, like, Gorgoltha or something. There's also quite a few brown entanglers. Green has the most, but brown has a good chunk of them. I do love the Enrage into the Null, though. It puts up such an intimidation factor. Oh no, I might still keep it. The amount of power you get from a successful Null is just so high. And it puts up a double threat of either Null or Book. Maybe we get rid of Enrage Carindera. We mostly just have him for the Chance Curse. But otherwise, he doesn't really do much after the fact. And I'd rather have a different damage source after the fact. Diamantina, go, no. Though I do want to see. If I was just to cover the last colors we're missing, it is blue, purple. What's under this category that isn't awful? I don't want Resummon or anything. Diamantina, no. Def, no. Honglong, no. You were already using... There's also another factor. It can't be something we're already using. Grey King is too inconsistent. If Grey King was to hit the right color, it'd be insane. The problem is it generally doesn't. There's this King. Zolgoth. Am I not using Zolgoth on any Defende? Wait, let me double check this. There's no way. Are we seriously not using Zolgoth on a single one of these? Oh no, we are. Okay, yeah, we can't do that then. I was gonna say. It has to be in at least one of them. Why did my thing not go? I need blue-purple again. Let's see. Grey King. Let's see. Zolgoth's the end of the line, duh. Zolpochli uses weaker Zolgoth. Though so much weaker, we're never gonna use it. Like one of the worst troops in the game. Despite being based on Zolgoth, which is kind of funny. Actually, out of any troop based on Zolgoth, he's by far the absolute weakest by a pretty insane margin. You know, we have never used Diamantina for Guild War before. But the main reason being, it's not good for Guild War. At least defensively. Offensively, you can get away with it. Defensively, not so much. Oh, what about that dragon thing? It's not that good, though. Fallen Valid is one of the worst... Gosh, why is there so many bad mythics under this category? I almost want to put Grey King in there. I want something that can use brown. So let me add brown to this. What are these three colors? So these would be our 7 options. You we can't use because you're only first slot. You we can't use because you're useless. You we can't use because you're useless in this situation. Eliminate a bunch of attack from the first 2 enemies. A bunch of magic from the last 2 enemies. And drain all mana from the 2 strongest enemies. Freeze Fairy Fire is the thing I'm more interested in. It's definitely a troop people can underestimate. Which is the only reason I kind of want to run it. It's not exceptionally good. But it's one of those when, if it gets a couple extra turns, it can go kind of crazy. The problem is we're not really utilizing the Fairy Fire aspect as much. It'll just make the scatter damage do a little bit more. He himself does not actually get to utilize his own Fairy Fire. It's also, if he's the last remaining troop on our team, he doesn't really get to do much. However, there's a chance he reduces their attack and magic so much that they can't do much either. I don't know, it's worth a shot. There's a chance he does, like, absolutely nothing, though. But that will give us 2 freezes per extra turn as well. So if they don't have Cleanse on Brown Day, that could do a lot of work on them. Because it's 2 freezes per extra turn then. And our other options aren't particularly good. Diamantina's too much of a liability. Grey King never cast correctly. And everything else is useless. All 4 of these. So really, those are only 3 options. And, I don't know, we'll try Uller. I don't think I've ever actually ran Defend Uller. Running it with minus blue. Not sure if we want that. I don't know, what else do we minus? Because we're covering every color. We could minus green, but it's really important Noel keeps going if he's still alive. So yeah, minusing blue isn't that big a deal. I'm happy with that. Alternatively, we could just do brown-red, or double brown. Honestly, double brown seems kind of good. Hold up, let me just change the banner to double brown. If we're going to do it that way, because we really don't need the extra red. It's not doing that much. I'd rather just have double brown and not minus our last slot when it comes down to it. There we go. Oh, I just realized something, though. Uller's not going to work on Entangle. Well, you know what we could do then? Instead of Elementalist, let's go Thief. Let's try a Thief strategy with this. Let's see if we can play the long game and fatigue them. With like a Thief build. Because doing it this way, this guy might be able to lower their stats. Also, one thing that they might not pay attention to is they might look at our hero and see it's not Elementalist and then forget Uller has the freeze. Because now that Uller has the freeze, I don't need Elementalist to be the freeze anymore. And the reason I actually want to change it off is Elementalist gets to Entangle. And you cannot lower the attack stat of something that's entangled. It just reverts back to what it was before. So let's say they have 100 attack and then get entangled to 0. And then you reduce their attack by 50. When they get unentangled, they're going to have 100 attack, not 50. Because you weren't actually able to lower their stat during the entangle. Which could be the issue with running it with Elementalist. So yeah, we'll run him with Thief and see what happens. Because that means they can't target if they do have single target. We also got Resummon for when Null inevitably dies very quickly. And, yeah, we can kind of go from there. Yeah, we'll give it a shot, see what happens. I actually want to test this one. Let me go, what's our current brown team? Oh yeah, the guess the door thing is still running, isn't it? I'll go do that in a second. Oh yeah, our current defend team is for all colors. Anyways. What were we doing? I wanted to change my defend team to Guild War. What color were we just doing? Brown? Yeah, Guild War defend brown. And test this with offense brown. Guild War brown, Guild War brown, Guild War brown. What is our Guild War brown these days? Oh yeah, we went down the Diamantina route. That was fun. Yeah, Diamantina, good offensively, bad defensively. Let's see what it does. Right off the bat, we'll probably just take our own brown. Oh, he's gonna get such a convert. It's actually a really bad starting board. There's no extra turn on it, though. So I'm just gonna do this. And then we take all the mana we want and then just win. We go for Angry Mob here. Null will one-shot whatever it touches, but we barrier right now. Oh, there's the Bandit. The first of many. We'll try for an extra turn. Got it. Oh, that was easy. I think that was more so this team being broken than the other team being bad necessarily, though. Oh no, we'll give it another shot. Let's see. It's always hard to tell sometimes, though. Like, is this team being too good or is this team being too bad? That was a really good start, though. Let's see. It really comes down to if that Empower misses or not. And it did the previous time, luckily. Ooh, I can't stop that. I gotta go for Mountain Crusher and hope it doesn't backfire. So he goes for a big convert. Okay, this time I get to see what it actually does. Because now he gets a lot more value. But it might not be enough. So we can go just for Mistralis here. Let's see. I'm gonna try for it. We got it. Well, 2 times in a row now we got it. And yeah, that's match. Oh, the team doesn't seem awful, but gosh, he's not winning at all. Let's give it one more try. Not sure if it's the team's fault, though. Because win rate in Guild War is upwards of 90%. So it's to be expected that it would normally, you know, win. Which is always the weird thing about testing Guild War teams. Because the natural win rate in Guild War is already just so high. On average. I believe it's like 95% in upper guilds is like the win rate for Guild War, maybe even higher than that. Like, it's absurdly high. Let's see. And by win rate, I mean for the offensive attacking team, not the defensive one. Let's see if alignment. We're going to try the Mistralis route and see. Because if he doesn't have alignment here, I'm just going to cast. And yeah, he doesn't. So we'll go for this. We did not get extra turn this time, but it doesn't really matter because the whole team's dead. Why does it feel like we do so much more damage than them? Honestly, I want to just use Diamantino on like every day this Guild War week. Because you're allowed to. It covers literally every color. I don't know. I guess I'm happy with that team. It hasn't won a single time, but I don't know. The premise of what it does... Let's deliberately let it have a 5 times and see if it can do anything. Let's like deliberately give it alignment. Assuming this is like a bad luck starting board. Which honestly, it kind of is. So let me just give him a super good alignment right here deliberately. And see if he can do anything out of it. Oh gosh. I got too much value. Okay, let me deliberately keep that there. Hopefully he doesn't take it for an extra turn. I'll take the Skull Distract from him. No, he took it for the extra turn. Alright, let's just pretend that didn't happen and let him have a turn. Alright, let's see what he does now. Yeah, he kills the hero. He kills 2. Because that thing just does 1 billion damage if you don't deal with it. Here we go. Now we have a battle. Alright, now we'll actually play correctly. Yeah, we'll take that over. Take the skull. We'll get Book, which probably kills us. Oh yeah, he also has Hunter's Mark, so let's do a lot of damage from that too. Every skull is just super one-shots. Luckily Bandit doesn't have enough damage there. Brown allows us to start getting everything going if he doesn't get a skull here, and he doesn't. Alright, you need mana, but we might get it from an extra turn here. Perfect. Oh, that's not enough. No, it's the wrong color. Do I just skull? Oh, he has alignment. I can't... Oh, no, I can't stop it, so we can take that. We'll go for the convert and give that thing enrage. Take the purple. Oh, come on, 1 mana short because we had minus on purple, I think. The only color of minus. I think I'll just take a blue and hope for Skull for Sky. Got it. Oh, we actually got it. Wow. And it was AoE him. And as match. And we extra turned it, even if it wasn't. Oh, we still won. Oh no, that null goes really crazy. That's what I like about it. Like, you give it a chance, it'll just decimate an entire team. Because it double killed in a single turn. Pretty easily. Anyways. Okay, so what's the guess the door at right now? It looks like 6 is winning right now. Let me see what the poll is at. Yeah, it looks like a toss-up between 4 and 6, but 6 is slightly ahead. So you know what? We'll go with 6. Okay, let's see what 6 is for the guess the door. Did we get it? No, it was 4. No, it was! Aww! It was 4. Oh, we didn't get it. Anyways, what am I doing? I need my Zolgoth team. To the Zolgoth. Yeah, it actually was the 4. A third of you were correct. Let's see. I have a vertical there. Gosh, we have like nothing. Just stick the purple. Come on, mana. Get in there. Yeah, that died, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't have enough damage. I might as well just take it. Get our summon. Get our mana. Actually, the summon actually made it so we couldn't get mana. Blocked our Zolgoth. Our precious Zolgoth. Easy breezy, that's funny. You just got 900 gems from the Epic Volkey. I still haven't gotten that drop yet. I've heard of it, but I've not gotten to seen it yet. The elusive max gem roll on Epic Volkeys. Technically, ultimate max is almost 1,000. Because the theoretical max is you get 900 from the Cedric, and then 24 from 2 of the gnomes, because the other one can't end up giving the other resource. And in total, you would end up getting 2 short of 1,000. Yeah, 900 is the max roll. Or sorry, not 2 short of 1,000. I mean, you'd get 948. But yeah, 900 is the max roll on Cedric. It's pretty insane. I've gotten 300 so many times from normal Volkeys, but I've never seen the 900 from Epic yet. But if we open our entire stack, we definitely see it multiple times. And we're almost at 1,000. Speaking of which, we should use some of our normal Volkeys. I plan to open some this stream, and we haven't opened a single one yet. So you know what? Let's start cracking some of them open. At least 23. I want to open like a small amount every single day. I don't want to kill them out too quickly. I want them to last till next Vault event, maybe a little bit longer. But what team do we even want? I guess the Empress 2x. Oh, we don't even need that. We need Empress 1x if we want to run it down that route. Actually, no. We'll just go with this one. This is basically the Empress 1x. Actually, you don't even need the Empress. There's just enough magic on its own, I believe. It is, right? Yeah, it is. There we go. In most situations, this will one-shot. It's not guaranteed, though. But in most circumstances, this is one-shot's capability. Most situations. That's all of them. And this has one higher magic than the penguin one. As much as I love my penguins, we are sticking with the slightly weirder team for the 1 extra damage. The reason this has 1 extra damage is because all the bonuses related to Kakarot. Which I guess is technically a reason to buff your Kakarot. However, buffing Kakarot does not give you an extra magic. Like, it does give you an extra magic, but it doesn't give you an extra magic. What I mean by not giving an extra magic is it gives you an extra magic for getting to, you know, level 20, 30 star, all that. But it doesn't give you an extra magic for the stats. Oh, a lesser, nice. We'll go add that in a second. What I mean by that is there's a bonus that you get. This bonus right here. Right here. At level 18, the Kingdom Team bonus moves to tier 5. The bonus moving to tier 5 does not net you another magic. And that's you like 2 durability or an attack or something, I don't remember. But whatever it is, it isn't magic. So, our overall damage output would still be the same, regardless of if we upgraded Darkstone or Kakarot in that situation. Even though that team would gain slightly more stats, the stats would not go to magic. You would still get the extra magic +1, +2. But the actual stats for using 2 within Kakarot does not net an extra magic. Also, oh, we were already at 100 orbs. I didn't even realize that. We've gone 100 glory. Now we're at 101 glories. Glory 101. That sounds like a kid's show that would be on in the 90s. Glory 101. Or early 2000s. That or something like Disney would do, or Nickelodeon. Some kind of like reality TV kid's show kind of thing. Glory 101. Actually, didn't they have Zoe 101? Maybe that's why I think of that. Wasn't that a TV show around that time? Zoe 101? I'm almost guaranteed that was the name of a show. Anyways. What am I doing here? I am doing, Volkies. Oh, so we haven't handed out a code yet. Let me go do that. I was planning on handing out one when we guessed the dungeon correctly, but unfortunately we didn't guess the dungeon correctly. There you guys go. There's still the one for the stream, though. Back to normal codes amount, unlike last weekend where I think we handed out like a dozen. Obviously 7 on the 7-year anniversary. I think we handed out like several. I don't remember how much we handed out on Friday. I think we did 2 on Saturday night. But yeah, honestly, this team, or all the one-shot Diamantina teams for Volkies, they require more magic. We're going to have more magic soon, between the campaign events and Kingdom starting to get to that point soon. Because we're going to be able to get a purple one up probably within the next week. Actually, that might be something I do during this week. We'll figure out what exactly we're doing tomorrow night because we're getting the patch, so maybe the patch will bring in something that we're going to go do immediately. But assuming it doesn't, I might want to actually do some merchant grinding this week rather than opening as many Volkies. Because I am so absurdly close to getting, what do you call it? Enough purple deeds to get enough purple deed books in order to upgrade either Kakarot or Darkstone. Also, we'll need to make a poll for that. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow night. Or maybe not tomorrow night, probably Wednesday night. Because by then we'll probably have enough. The poll will need to be, should we upgrade Kakarot or Darkstone? They both have their advantages. Theoretically, the team we're running right now would gain the most benefit from a Kakarot upgrade. But by the most benefit, I'm talking about like 2 durability. Which isn't much. Well, no. Darkstone has its advantage because it's a better hero class. Kakarot has its advantage because of Zolgoth existing within it. Which is kind of huge. Okay, we stopped his summon. Also, we didn't even have enough to kill the little guys out? That's unfortunate. And as Isabel mentioned, the for leave a like on a stream helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. But yeah, that Wheel of Fortune, I'm almost guaranteed is not in bulky drop table right now, by the way, so don't try opening for it if you still need it. Because I have not seen any posts mentioning that it is in drop table. It really should be soon, but it currently isn't. Maybe after next patch will be added or something. Like within the next few weeks it likely will be. But currently is not. Though I don't really need more copies of it, so I don't really mind if I open them now or later. If you are still looking for it, you might want to hold off on it. Because it's going to come out before the next Vault event, almost for sure. So if you're looking to get Wheel of Fortune, you would need to save the current keys you have. The 120 gem. What's that, Hello, Bill? Welcome, welcome. Did I craft the weapon? Yes. We crafted the weapon during the video. But yeah, don't forget to get the new weapon that came in today. It's technically not new. Well, the one from the raids is, and the one from the invasion this weekend also will be. But when I mean new weapon, I mean the one that was $10 money locked, that was $5 money locked, that is now free. It's that one epic weapon, the Vulpine orb looking thing. Whatever that orb is called. It looks like an orb. But that thing in Soulforge, today's the first day you can get it for free. And you can do so all week. So, good idea to do so. It's a pretty useless item, but the earlier kingdom levels need a lot of weapons. Or, you know, there's not that many weapons, so you need to get your hands on every weapon you can possibly get. And that one is quite literally free, or pretty much. Also almost no resources in Soulforge. So it is advised getting it. That was the only one I was missing as well. Because I was just waiting until it became free, and it did today. Every single day this week we will be doing... Oh, so I just realized something! Oh no! Since it's a Guild War week, that means today is the only day... Oh! Okay, we hand out an extra code, never mind. We did get 2 codes today. But, today's the only day we get to do a raid thumbnail. Because tomorrow I'm doing Guild War thumbnail, and then the day after that, and the day after that, and, you know, the whole week. So yeah, today's the only day this entire week that I'm gonna have a raid thumbnail. I went and digged up that file from all the files just for one day. But anyways, we got gold medal. Honestly, we were doing so good on gold medal all of a sudden. We went so dry for a while, and then we went, like, with 3 out of nowhere. And a bunch more, and another one here. Here you guys go, have another code. Yeah, that is, like, the orb we're looking for. This isn't pet orb, major pet. Major glory and major pet, by far the, 2 main ones we're looking for. Oh, there we go. Okay, 10 more. Yeah, that's a huge drop. That's basically a triple Nisha drop. I still can't believe how big the December patch was. I was expecting nothing from it. And honestly, it was probably the best patch all year. The orb patch, where they buffed orbs like crazy. It was honestly one of the best patches all year, which I'm not sure if that's saying a good thing or a bad thing. A very small mini patch out of nowhere at the end of the year ended up being the best patch of the year. But it was. At least from a resource perspective and economy perspective in the game. As far as content, it didn't add much. Other than just revive already existing content. But the biggest thing that it did is it made orbs fun again. Because orbs were kind of getting kind of meh. Power orbs were useless. All the other orbs, you were just kind of stacking them for eventual use, which still don't really have much of a purpose. But now they added a bunch of them that are actually good. And one bad one. The ingot one. But for the most part, a bunch of good orbs. Ignoring the one that is horrible. I hate when this team doesn't have enough damage. Honestly, I almost want to retire it unless Diamantina has like 10 or 20% on a given week. Or, we have a lot more magic at a given time, like from campaign and other stuff. Gosh, it's annoying when it doesn't one-shot. You can also stall a couple turns, but then you also have to waste time that way. So hello, McDoubledad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, do we have enough damage? Barely enough. But barely enough is enough. I just realized the only special orb we've gotten all stream is glories. We got a bronze glory and a gold glory. We have not actually rolled anything that isn't a glory for special orbs. Ones that are actually good. Alright, so here's a situation where we know for sure we do not have enough damage on the board. I think we still don't have enough. I'm gonna test it now. I think that's still slightly short. It is. No! Luckily there's a skull right there, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think we need 33, which is exactly what we had earlier. We just said it is just enough. Yeah, I think we need 33 with the current damage output we have to kill them. So for example, right now is not enough. Not now. Right now is though. There we go. But yeah, we need to hit that 33 number for it to be enough. 33 or higher. With our current damage output setup. That's enough. Perfect. You just have to pay close attention to that number every time. And if it's not there, just keep taking off the board. That's pretty much the strategy even when we have more damage, except your range is way wider as far as what you need, so you don't have to check as often. Like right now, we probably don't have enough. No. If I cast it right now, he'd survive with like 3 HP. Oh no, never mind. That was actually within kill range. Wait, what's covering the rest of the damage then, in that situation? Because I could have sworn we missed on that the previous time. And it can't be anything else, because the skull boost ratio is the thing that we're boost ratioing off of. It's not like it has a second boost ratio. I guess technically if we give it more magic, but I don't think anything on our team is giving it magic. One of them gives itself magic. It doesn't help the other thing. Also, I really wish they would buff this. Like, make it like the entire team or something similar. It's such a bad trait. Back in the day when it was first released, it was kind of good and balanced. But in current state of game, it is so bad. It was added before the +1 to all the color perks were added to the game. Like all those troops that give +1 to all stats per turn of a certain color. And ever since then, it has just been so bad. Oh, so here's the 2 redeem codes we handed out. Also, thank you, Isabel, whoever claimed them for us. Thank you, thank you. But there we go. 4 treasure maps, 2 gem keys, 400 souls, and 5,000 gold. There you guys go. We claimed both the 2 codes. Perfect. Anyways, oh no, is there anything else we need to mess around with? Let's want to mess with more Guild War teams. What's Guild War team for tomorrow? Let's go see what tomorrow's color is. Because I was messing with some of the other teams, but let's go see what our purple Guild War team is. Let's go test our purple offense to our purple defense. And just so we get some practice in for tomorrow. Alright, our offense purple is currently the following. Let's see if we need to tweak it at all. It is Thrall. Oh, it's literally just Life and Death Weaver. We're fine. I forgot. Purple is so easy. Honestly, purple may have become one of the easiest colors in the entire game now. Due to Thrall Leprechaun being so strong in current state of game. Just some of the strong combos you could put it with. Alright, I think I'm just going to board clear. We do have access to Life and Death Weaver, but I want to get rid of it. Ooh, we did not extra turn there. We mana drained him though, so we're kind of good to go. Oh yeah, that team creates mana drain every single turn. Wait, should I make this hero class immune to mana drain? I think instead of Elementalist, I gotta go Orb Weaver. I think that's something that's becoming really apparent right now. Because that should be Orb Weaver hero class instead. I'm gonna do that. That will give it a lot more value. Also gives it backup summon. Also gives it stealthy. In case they are running some kind of team where that would be relevant. I could also technically put it into second slot, which might actually make it a little bit safer. And keep the angry mob in third so it can keep resummoning. Yeah, we're gonna run it that way. I say that as it's destroying me right now. Well, we need to go buff this team as we're losing to it. Let's see. But I do think I want to tweak it that way. Alright, we are frozen on purple, so I have to take it that way. And I believe he's in kill range, so we just do that. Boom, boom, boom. Do it again. We're not in kill range, so we do have to do this. So we do that. Boom, boom, boom. Get our Weaver in there. Wait, is that even... Okay, we'll do that. Get another Weaver. Get another Weaver. And there we go, perfect. I don't know, let me go see if I tweak that real quick. Defend purple. Where's our defend purple? I want to do this and then change class to Orb Weaver. This does 2 things. The more noteworthy one, oddly enough, is this gives us immune to mana drain, assuming we don't get stunned. This is really good because we're constantly mana draining our entire team on accident, so that will help. It also has a bunch of 1 billion resummons. Not as much as Thief, but a good number. Has the insta-kill when we get a kill. Also positions our team in a slightly safer order. Oh, I can even start with Darkstorm? Ooh. Wait, do I want Darkstorm? Yeah, I benefit more from Darkstorm than the enemy does. In this context. Yeah, we benefit way more than the enemy from Darkstorm. We don't even use green, so yeah, we definitely want Darkstorm. And this also gives us Stealthy. Which we have on this tree. What weapon am I using? I'm using a book. None of these do anything to book, unfortunately. But yeah, web a random enemy when I summon a troop. We could give it extra attack in PvP, as it does count as PvP. Though I'm not sure if it works on defend, I don't remember. It's such a small perk. Entangle first enemy, always good. Dark Storm, perfectly fine because EXP is not going to do anything, nor Green Storm. Stealthy is one of the whole reasons we're even using it, other than it's mean to mana drain. All elves gain 1 magic and attack at start of battle. We could also go for poison for taking purple. Poison could potentially help them though. So let's go for the 1 extra magic and everything. And Rising Shadows occasionally just allows us to automatically win the battle after getting a kill. Alright, let's try it now, see if it's a little bit better. Alright, PvP, defend, fight. Alright, round 2. But it did do pretty good. It just didn't end up winning. But it was doing pretty good. Alright, we'll take that over. Take that one over. Oh, we got way better start this time. I'm just gonna get obliterated right here. We got like a near perfect start. I didn't even cast a mana accumulator yet. That was just a starting board. Alright, we'll go for this. Let him do Bane of Mercy. He didn't go for it. Oh, he has alignment now, doesn't he? Biggest issue right now is I can't stop him, but we can explode the whole board, which kind of stops him. So we'll go for that. Feed a bunch of mana. I can just Weaver again. Then we can go for Life and Death. Actually, at this point, I might as well just Weaver again. But yeah, this team isn't bad. It's just we had way too good of a starting board there. Try it one more time. Because we just blew it out of the water that time. The first time I actually had a little bit of a chance there. Now, let's see what happens when we get a much worse starting board. Test defend team. Let's see what we can do here. We'll take the purple. I'd even deliberately try to give it a good board. Like, let's cast Leprechaun right now. In a normal situation, I would actually cast Thrall. But let me do Leprechaun to try to give him a good board. Okay, good. I gave him a good board. Okay, let's see what happens now. Alright, now we'll actually try playing for real. We'll go for Thrall, which we should have done the previous turn. But I wanted to give it some value. Go for Life and Death. We go for Weaver. Gosh, this thing's HP value is so low. That's the only problem with it. You get so easily double comboed. Oh, Weaver doing Weaver things. But yeah, if you want to win Guild War, the easiest thing you could ever do is just obtain an Arachnian Weaver. It is just so broken. They've actually buffed it a couple times too. Like, they've never nerfed it. Even when it was at its peak of peaks, they buffed it again by making, like, Web Spinner stronger. The thing that it summons. Like, this thing has only ever received buffs. Even during the Zolkari rework, it wasn't touched. Which I was actually kind of surprised. I think the weirdest thing is, why on earth does it not have a 24 mana cost? It's really weird that it has a 20. With how good its everything is. Well, there we go. But anyways, yeah, that's Weaver in a nutshell. I think we'll be fine on next Guild War day. Oh, also, plus we're gonna have Paragon stats too, which will be kind of crazy. Which means, in theory, we should have even less of a chance of losing, though we still could easily lose. But, we're gonna have a lot of stats. Not only did I buy tier 5, so we have 2 more in each stat than we normally would. But we also have the stats of every other person in our guild. Meaning, I'm getting 9 attack, 16 life, 16 armor, and 9 magic. Which isn't that bad. It's not like a huge amount, obviously, but, you know, every little bit helps out. Now, if only we could get an extra magic by upgrading Darkstone or the other thing. Let me double check. How close are we? We are, like, so absurdly close. Let me see. Soulforge. I don't want to cash in these writs until after the patch, though, just in case there's something. But otherwise, we are right there. Let me see. What's my writ number? Oh, you can't check here? Wait, you can't check what your writ number is in this screen? Oh, let me go find the writs. Oh, wait. Actually, I don't even need to check the writ number. What am I doing? Because that's such a small margin. I mostly just need to see how many it is. Yeah, we need 25 more purple deeds. And in 25 more purple deeds, we will have ourselves a maxed magic kingdom. I was hoping we could get this before Guild War, but we are 25 short. We could just merchant hunt for several hours and then get it. Like, if we did 5 hours straight of explore, quick kill, we could get it. But, well, not running Palooza, obviously. Oh no, that'd be a lot of grind, but we could. Because we just need to get enough purple offers to do, cover that last little range between the writs and just purple deeds themselves. I'm trying to check what my actual offer is today. I wouldn't buy it if it was. I just wanted to see if it was purple deeds or not. I definitely wouldn't get the RIT one. Even on the biggest sale, it's not worth it there anymore. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to be calling it here for now. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Our game plan for tomorrow night is version 6.9. Nice. But yeah, we have the 6.9 patch tomorrow night. Most of the patch is not going to take effect immediately, as it is primarily reworking how campaigns work, and obviously campaigns do not occur for another 6 days, 5 hours, and 46 minutes. So a good bulk of the patch occurs then. But the actual patch itself should be happening tomorrow night, pretty much exactly when we start our stream. So we'll be able to go over all the changes, and if there's any changes that we can do immediately, we'll mess with any of that. So we'll do that tomorrow. We'll have the faction event as well, which will clear through. Obviously, spring event's still going on, and obviously, it's also the start of Guild War. And we'll be doing Purple Guild War tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. But thanks for watching.